Video 13, I told you that Dan was the pale horse. Okay? And I want you to see that I'm not just saying these things to fill video time. That this is the real truth of the matter. And it's all biblical. So I'm going to show you in this singular video and give you the support that will show you biblically that yes, Dan is the pale horse, without a doubt. You have to retain chapter 33 of Deuteronomy at verse 22, where in the last days Dan is being described as this lion leaping forth from the land of giants. Now, Dan means judge. Dan is the 13th judge of Israel. Dan is the locust of Revelation 9. If you don't understand that part by now, you need to watch a video series entitled The Arrival of the Locust. The video series starts a little slow, but it will pick up fast once it gets past maybe the first 6 or 7 videos that are trying to give you the foundation of the understanding. So just listen very closely here. Dan is being described among many things, but here we see him being described as a lion's whelp. Now, of course, you know who he is the whelp of, the cub of this Queen of Heaven. And at the same time, you understand that his king is Apollyon. Let's look here for the description, the exact description of this pale horse, and let's see how it ties up to Dan. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him, and power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. A lot of information there. What we want to look at first and foremost is the understanding of the chain of events for the arrival of the locust. I want you to see here and understand, first the locusts are recorded as coming first, then the beast comes out of the earth after, or follows after. And you're going to see that's exactly what we have here. First, the pale horse, which is being described as death. But notice that it's a them. Power was given unto them. So they are death. They are the pale horse. And then hell is going to follow, meaning come after them. Okay? So first come the locust, then comes the Antichrist, Apollyon, the devil, Enki, abyss. Now here is our evidence for exactly what I just said. This is going to be chapter 9 of Revelation. I want you to see something here real quick. Verse 3, and there came out of the smoke locust upon the earth, and unto them was given power, as the scorpions of the earth have power. Now let's look at the description of the them of the pale horse. And power was given unto them. Unto them. Notice that. Notice that. Well, as we move a little forward here, I want you to see now, among all of the many symbols, from scorpion to serpent to horse, we have this lion that the horse head is even being described as. Now these are still the locust. This is going to be verse 17 of chapter 9. And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire and jacinth and brimstone. The heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued fire, smoke, and brimstone. By these three was the third part of men killed. So we see the locusts have the power to kill if they can get anybody to believe this fire, smoke, and brimstone that comes from their mouth, their false doctrine. These are the true false prophets that are about to come on our world. I want you to see that the horse's head, which is the description symbolic of them themselves, now the horse heads are being called lions. Those are the locusts. And of course, this is our pale horse. That is Dan. And then here is Dan being described as the lion in the last days. And then of course you understand what the fourth seal is now. I'll be back.